So we just replaced the oil absorber in the helium compressor pump. The compressor pump is cooled by water. What are these valves? Are they check valves or?
This is a valve to allow the water to come in.
Okay. And the valve, is that to close and open?
No, we normally keep it open.
Oh, normally keep it open. Okay.
Yeah, we normally keep it open. We want water to circulate. So this is the secondary water coming from the secondary circuit.
Coming from the secondary circuit.
Which is this.
This is a secondary circuit where the
tank,
which feeds the helium compressor.
And the water is pumped by this secondary water pump.
And what is this unit here?
That is a valve. Is called solenoid valve. It's controlling the pressure and everything.
Okay.
The water to all over the place.
And this is an overflow tube?
Yeah, overflow.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is secondary water. Is cooling the helium compressor.
Okay.
It's cooling the gradient power amplifier.
Okay.
It's cooling the radio frequency amplifier.
I see. Okay.
It's cooling the gradient coil inside.
Ah, okay. So there's separate circuits. Are there?
Yes.
Are there like 3 separate circuits for the coolant, or just one? Is it common, or do they have
This
different?
one, the secondary is a combination, because
Combination.
from here,
Okay.
all cold is going to all of these places which I have mentioned.
Okay.
The hot one will come to the heat exchanger, and then the cold one is going all over the way on the gradient, radio frequency amplifier, and compressor.
And the heat exchanger is connected to the large fan outside? Is that?
Yeah, heat exchanger is an integrator between the primary circuit and the secondary
Ah,
circuit.
okay. All right.
Because on the secondary circuit there is no compressor. The compressor is only to cool the water which is coming from the primary circuit to the controlled temperature, which is 20 degrees centigrade.
Okay.
So the one which is coming from outside is 24.
24. Okay.
Yeah,
24.
the reference temperature.
Okay.
Okay. Because that one, the fan unit which is there, is not a compressor. It's just a fan. It's sucking the hot air out.
Okay.
Leave the cold air, the water cold, to come in. Then it can be compressed on this compressor to the heat exchanger. So on the heat exchanger, it's mixed up. It doesn't mix actually. The secondary water, the hot water, come to the heat exchanger and take that cold from the heat exchanger, which is already compressed from the compressor, with a reference water temperature from the primary circuit.
Okay.
So it's like that. So the primary doesn't, the primary fan doesn't cool the water. It's just removing the hot air on the water, came here to be compressed. Because on the compressor there is a coolant, which has a certain temperature of 20.
Okay.
So the secondary will take that 20 degrees centigrade from the heat exchanger to helium compressor, to gradient power amplifier, to radio frequency power amplifier, to the gradient coil inside the magnet.
Okay.
The hot water will come again to the heat exchanger. So the only thing we need to maintain the pressure, which is on this,
Okay.
should not go below 1.5
Okay.
bar.
All right. 125.
1.5 bar. And this one also should not go below 1. And here
This
we
is
feel
glycol. This
glycol.
is okay. And the glycol is part of the secondary.
No, it's a part of the primary.
Part of the
Yeah.
primary.
This is
Okay.
a pump of the primary.
That's the
This-
primary
yeah,
pump.
it's a little
Okay.
bit big, because that fan sometimes it can stay 20 meters away.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
it's like that.
So for you electrical engineers, the secondaries and primaries, think of this as kind of a fluid equivalent of a transformer,
Yeah.
because they're working in stages to cool, eventually to cool the well, not only the electronics here, but also the compressor. Okay.
So now we
Right.
turn on the system after being replacing the absorber.
Wow, I'm learning a lot here.
Yeah.
And it,
So I can turn on the cooling system. Actually, I don't need to look, because these things, it is in my brain, so I can even feel, oh, this is the 1%.
Ah. And it's making noises.
So now,
There's no bad noises,
Yeah.
right?
so this is the primary, secondary pump.
Okay.
Okay. It's the first one to come on. This one you take a while to switch on.
Okay.
And you can see the fan unit might be off now.
Yeah, it's off.
It's off. So until the pump is on, then that one will be on. You can see now the temperature was 25. Now it's coming down.
Okay.
Now the pump is on.
Ah.
Yeah, pump is on. The fan is on.
And now the fan is on. Ah.
This is the only
All
good
right.
thing for the MRI engineer. If
Ah.
that one doesn't come on, then you are dropped or something. Why is it not coming on?
So success. Two thumbs up. Two thumbs up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All
now
right.
the only thing which remains, we need to switch on the compressor.
Ah.
From
Okay.
here. Yeah.
And it comes on. All right.
Thank you, Dan.
4 thumbs up. All right.
So we are good.
Good job.
When you hear this sound, you will feel, oh wow, everything is okay.
And here, I am officially an MRI service technician, assistant.
Yeah.